Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Card Guy. Today we're talking sports collectibles. Here in Arizona we have a local sports auction that goes on generally about once every month, and I do a lot of buying at that one. A lot of it, the items that I get go out to my collectibles booth, and some of the items go to eBay. So I sell them kind of all over the place, and this was quite the assortment of items that I got this week. I spent nearly $300 out there, and yeah, I'm going to show you the kind of stuff that I buy and sell that we can get at this auction. Now, it's not high dollar stuff. You're not finding Joe Burrow autographed rookie cards. A lot of times it's other dealers kind of cleaning out their closet and just getting stuff that they don't want to deal with, and it goes to the auction. And I pick and choose kind of the stuff that I'd like to get. There was a lot of stuff that I didn't win because the prices went higher than I was willing to pay. But yeah, like I said, there's quite a few things in here. So we'll get started right here, just off camera. I picked up 3 of these little mini goalie helmets. 2 of them are the San Jose Sharks, and 1 is the Dallas Stars. I picked these up for $3 a piece. Now, they do have a 15% buyer's premium on top of the price that you pay, so just kind of calculate that in when I figure out the price. But yeah, $3 a piece is good for these. I don't know if I'm going to put these in my booth or eBay yet. I think these generally go between $12 and $20 a piece is kind of the price. If I sell them in my booth, generally they'll be a little bit cheaper. If I go on eBay, it's because I'm looking to get a little more. Maybe the Sharks will sell a little more, kind of cool color scheme on those. But that was the first item. All right, now we'll go to a couple that are over here off camera. And a lot of times they'll do what's called choice out, which they'll put 5 or 10 items on the table. And they're usually like type items, so they might put 5 different sports cards, 5 different boxes, 5 different card lots, whatever it is. It could be 10 items. And you can bid, and then if you win the bid, say for like $10, you can buy 1 item for $10, or you can pick, if you want 3 of the items, they're $10 each, so you'd spend $30. In this case, I think I won these for like $5 or $6 a piece. I got a list here. This was my fancy list that I did as the auction was going on of how much I bought the items for. Sometimes we'll have a tag on there like that that shows me how much I paid for that particular item, but a lot of times they fall off, so I don't always remember. But I bought these 2 first. So look, this box right here, it had, let's see, 1, 2, 3 rack packs of 1988 Donruss. Surprisingly, I do really well with rack packs out at my collectibles booth. These I put out there for $1.50 or $1.59, I think is what I have them. Actually, I just bought a case from a friend of them, so I had like 60 of these already. Take a while to get to them, but I'm going to get $1.50 each just for those. And then there was a partial box of 1989 Fleer rack packs. About half a box worth. You got one right there with George Brett on the front. I mean, you got a star showing. So again, I don't know what I'm going to do with these. You can't just put these like this with a price tag in my collectibles booth. Someone will just open up the pack. It's just the reality of having a retail booth like that. So what I do sometimes is I'll bundle them up. I might put like 4 of them together or 6 of them together. Then I'll shrink wrap them and then put them in my collectibles booth. And that usually works a little better for me. So either way, just for all those items, I think I paid either $5 or $6. The other item I got out of that choice out was this whole box of these little sets, these little league leader sets. Another item that does really well for me in my booth as long as I price them right. I generally price these at like $2 or $2.50, just kind of depending on who's in the set. Got a couple different ones here. Got these hottest stars, I think 3 of them, and I believe the rest of these are league leaders. I think there's almost a whole box of those, so it's gonna take me a while to sell through those. I'll look on eBay, see if it's worth it. Like if I put a lot of 5 sets or 10 sets, if it's worth selling out there to try to get rid of some of them. But either way, I like selling these for like $2 to $2.50 each, and we got like 24 sets here, maybe even more. It's hard to see. 6, yeah, 24 sets. So times that by 2, 48. Pretty good buy for just a few dollars. I thought I bought more than one, but I bought 1 autographed baseball. It is on a Major League Baseball. This is Bert Campaneris, played for the A's, or at least most known for his years with the A's. A lot of baseballs go on that auction, and they usually go pretty cheaply, especially for kind of like these guys that were good but not great. This one here I paid $5 for. So yeah, autographed baseball for $5. And generally a guy like Bert will sell for $15 to $25. It's not authenticated, but I know it's good. He was out here in Arizona a ton, so that one will probably go on eBay. Right, I think this is the rest of the items that were in that choice out. You see there's a bunch of stacks here. So I bought those couple boxes. Like I said, I think everything was, I think it was $4. I think that was the number. Because I think I bought 10 items at $4 each out of there. A graded Jason Richardson rookie card. It's just a graded card for $4. I'll throw it in my booth for 10. It is graded in SGC 96, so it's a pretty high old SGC holder. Let me see if I can separate these card lots a little bit. Okay, this could be 2 or 3 lots. I don't really remember, but there was a bunch of 1961 Topps baseball. No big name stars, but I'll go ahead and kind of try to flip through some of you here. Got Herb Score. I'm not going to be able to tell who these guys are backwards. I don't know if the ones that were in holders were any better than the ones that aren't in holders, because there's quite a few. Just kind of flash them up there. Some of these all-star cards. That guy, and let's see, there's 2 more in holders. That guy and that guy. But there was a ton of them that weren't in holders, that are just in card sleeves, but just in bulk. We got a lot of them here. All 1961 Topps baseball. So yeah, I probably paid less than $0.25 a card. I do have a guy that buys Cleveland cards for me, so I'm always looking for older Cleveland cards for him. I just put them in a stack, then once every 2 or 3 months I'll ship them to him and we'll work out a deal for those cards. So got a bunch of those. Also a bunch of vintage basketball. A bunch of these here. I think this is from the late 70s. I don't remember the exact year, but there's some good players in this lot. It's kind of hard to flip these backwards like this. But yeah, lots of great players. So a whole lot. Looks like there's probably 15 or so cards in there. And again, that was only $4 or $5. I don't remember the exact price. And I also bought a bunch of these. And they choiced these out. They put them into little groups. These are 1978 Topps baseball. And these are uncut strips. Most of the time when I've seen these in the past, they are in 3s. But these were in 6s. And just looking at one listing here, someone put a big lot of, I don't know, there's probably 10 strips. And they got $10. So they basically got like $1 a piece. These aren't worth a whole lot, but there are a couple that have some pretty good stars. This one's got Tommy John and Ron Guidry on it. I mean, that one's got Willie McCovey. I like this one. You got Steve Garvey on the top, Robin Yount there, and then you also got Buddy Bell, so that's kind of a cool strip. This one's got a couple of good Dodgers on it. Rick Monday and Dusty Baker. Got one, Rod Carew and Dave Parker. Another good one, we got Andre Dawson. That's a second-year card with Dave Concepcion. I always like these 78 cards with the little all-star shields up there. So that one's kind of cool with George Foster and Luzinski. Man, a lot of these have good players on them. Look at that. Gary Carter and Jim Rice. Here's another. Oh, this one might be the best one. Look, we got Fisk in the middle, Johnny Bench, and Steve Carlton. And I knew this was in there. We had Reggie Jackson, but it's also got Davey Lopes, Rick Burleson, and Reggie Smith from the Dodgers. Another cool one. These strips are really cool. I doubt I'll sell these on eBay. Maybe I'll put them out there if I can't find any with those stars on there. Otherwise, I will put these into my collectibles booth. I'll have to find the right holder that these can go on. I'll have to find a rigid holder. These are a little bit bigger. These are about 11 inches long, so I'll have to find the right rigid kind of holder to put them in. And I'd probably put them in there for like $5 a piece. It's not like there's anybody else there that's selling these. So if I could get, $3 to $5 a piece, it's a pretty good deal on this big stack of those. Over here, we'll get rid of this box. I actually bought these before the auction. One of the guys that was putting items in, he knows that I do a lot of pucks out of my collectibles booth. So I paid him $2 a piece for these pucks. And they're all team logo pucks. So we got like the Rangers. We got the Florida Panthers. I'm not going to show you them all, but I'll just show you the kind of stuff. The Stars. I like that one. I like the old Canucks. Then several Coyotes in here. Actually, a lot of different Coyotes ones. But yeah, this type of stuff, throw in my booth. I usually buy puck cubes or buy the case. They usually cost less than $1 a piece. I don't know what the prices are these days because I know prices have gone up a little bit. And then I sell the pucks for $7.95. So figure I'll have 2 in the puck, $1 into the little cube that it goes in or the puck square, and then I'll sell them for $7.95. So after all the fees, I probably make $4 a puck, a little bit over double my money. A lot more back here. We haven't scratched the surface. I did buy 3 jerseys. They had a bunch of vintage jerseys, and I kind of went after these 3 in particular. So this is a Philadelphia Flyers jersey, blank on the back, but it's a new old stock pro player jersey. So really cool jersey here. I did pay up for some of these. I believe this one I paid $22 or $26 for. 2 of them, one I paid $26, one I paid $22. We'll see here. So 20-some dollars for that one. I think this is a $100 jersey, just because it's new with tags. It's pro player, good brand. Fold that up nice, put it right there. And another Flyers one. This was the cheaper of the ones. This one I only paid $12, but this is a vintage Masca jersey. So it's like a mesh practice jersey, but it's older. they're not worth nearly as much. Probably $30 or so. I haven't had one of these in a long time. I'll say $30, but it could be $40. And this was the one I paid $26 for, now that I remember. So this is a vintage starter jersey of the Rangers, new with tags. So new old stock, Rangers, blank on the back. But yeah, because it is the starter brand with the tags, this is going to be a pretty expensive jersey, like I said. New old stock. Love items like this when you come across. And yeah, I paid up a little bit, but like I said, I think this could be $80 to $100 jersey. Again, I haven't done the full research. I was just kind of doing some quick phone searches while I was there at the auction. But yeah, 3 cool jerseys there. All right, I bought some die cast collectibles. This one has the price tag on it, so that one I did pay $4. It's just one of these trucks, one of these semis with the Yankees on it. Great items like this for my collectibles booth. Probably $10 to $12 on that one. I had some Packers ones last year that sold quickly, and I think I put those at $12.95. So for a team like the Yankees, I would do the same. This is very similar. This is a Yankees, but it's in this box like that. That's a nice one, so definitely probably go $12.95 on that. And what I do with items like this that's in a box, because if you have this on the shelf, everyone's going to open it, and they're not going to put the lid back on. So I will put it like this. I will shrink wrap this and then put it in my booth. It will display a lot better. But I think that one I paid another $1 for. I paid $5 for that. And I believe this one was also $4. Cowboys team semi. So another item that, this one's a little bit smaller. So, but we'll still do $12.95. It's the Cowboys. And then one little one, believe I also paid $5 for this. I don't see the sticker. This is a little collectible card, but you got the Derek Jeter card with it. I've had one of these before. So again, another item that's going to be $10 to $12. I'll check just to see what they're selling for on eBay, of course. But generally, items like this, they're that around $10, $12. I like to put those in my booth rather than take pictures, list, and ship them on eBay. I did buy a bunch of starting lineup figures only because they bundled them all together and basically made me took them. I think I paid $3 for this lot of 5 of them. And there was a very dusty Shaq. Who else have we got? Jerry Rice. We got this double one with, I think, Reggie Jackson and Don Drysdale. Got that one has Ken Griffey Jr. And then we got the one in the case, this lucite case, is Jose Canseco. And that actually, I didn't even know that, and I don't think they did either. That one is signed. This is an autograph. Yeah, I just pulled this out. That is Canseco's autograph on the starting lineup figure. I don't think anybody noticed it. It's probably why it was in the case. But yeah, definitely a bonus. So yeah, I paid $4 for those. Now, starting lineup figures do sell in my booth slowly, but a guy like Griffey, I can probably put, unfortunately, this card's a little bit dented, so I'll probably put it a little bit cheaper, but superstars like him, I'll put in there for $10, and they will eventually sell. Same with Jerry Rice, same with Shaq, so I'll get some money out of those. They're not fast sellers. They will sell eventually. All right, I knew I bought some more baseballs. There's 2 more of them here. So this is Tim Salmon signed on an American League Baseball. Some great years with the Angels, and his autographs do sell really well. I will pay to get this authenticated. It cost me $10 to do that. I paid $5 for the ball, so I'll have 15 into it. I think the last couple I've sold for $40, so still leaves enough profit in there to go ahead and pay for the authentication on that one. And this one is Lenny Dykstra. It's a little bit faded on an older National League Baseball. I doubt I'll pay to get this one authenticated. I'll double check eBay, see what ones unauthenticated are selling versus ones that have JSA COAs with them, and compare. But again, I paid $5 each for those, so always buying those kind of players when I can get them for $5 at the auction. One more item from that tote, and then I just have one box that'll go by pretty quickly. So before I get into those, thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate if you hit subscribe if you're new, and hit that thumbs up button if you enjoy videos like this. All right, Arizona Diamondbacks. This is Jake Lamb. This was a not locker nameplate. So this is the actual nameplate that sat above his locker in the locker room. And it does have the MLB certification on it. And this actually came from the team store. Look what they charge for these things, $200. Now, I don't know if the original buyer of this actually paid that $200 or not, but I picked it up for $10. I've had some of these in the past, and they can do really well. I'm going to put it out there really high to see if I can find that crazy Diamondback or Jake Lamb fan to buy this. I'm going to put it in my store for $119 or best offer. But I only paid $10, so even if I only sell it for $50, still a pretty good buy. Now there's a bunch of these down here. I'm not going to pick them all up and show you, but I bought a ton of sets. I believe there are over 10 of them. Yeah, actually that's what it was, 4 times 10 right there. Paid $4 each, bought 10 sets, except for this one, I paid $5 for. There's just a bunch of small little sets like this. So we got 93, 94 Fleer basketball, 96 Top Series 2 baseball. That's another Stadium Club. We got some Panini. It's either basketball or hockey. There's another hockey one. So all these small little sets like this, like I said, I paid $4 a piece for them. And I will put them into my collectibles booth for $10 to $12 each. Now, I've bought from this guy before, and I know his sets have always been complete in the past, so that's why I was willing to go ahead and buy them. Because all I literally have to do, I'll show you what I do in my booth. So this is what I do. I take one of the cards from the set, I put it in a top holder like this, and I will shrink wrap the box, and I'll put it like this with the price tag up here, and what the description of the set is. So that way they see what the cards look like, they can see what the price and the set is, and it's shrink wrapped. They can't get into the box, they can't look through the cards, they can't throw them all over my booth, and it works really well for me. Now, you could just tape this up as well, but the shrink wrap has worked pretty well. Since I have a shrink wrap machine, I might as well use it. But yeah, that's how I do it. And like I said, a set like this, I'll probably put for $12.95. It is an upper deck set. It is like 200 or so cards, whatever it says on here. Yeah, 1 through 200. You can see the price that somebody was asking at one time for it. So I'll be asking half of that. But I got a lot of sets like that I got to work with. All right, I've got a mess here now. There's stuff all over the place. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I like to buy and resell from this sports auction. I'm always looking for better stuff too. But this is the kind of stuff that fills my booth, keeps people coming back, and buying stuff week after week. So, all right, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.